Hi people, it's Lisa. Welcome to the Ferrelux vlogcast. It's April 7, 2024, Sunday. Alright, so this episode is going to be talking about America's declining economy. Your opinion is as good as anybody else's that's out there. It's as good as mine. A lot of these programs out here are trying to cover what they think it is, from the very high-tech explanation to the very common explanation. What I would add is that I think a lot of it too is coming from the fact that people that are very competent, that know how to run something, was never really given a chance to be in a position where they can implement their perceptions and ideas of something. All right. And you'll hear me talk about that kind of thing a lot because I'm one of those people. All right. I have a very ambiguous background. Like, people will kind of have to figure out who and what I am because, again, I more or less can fit in just about anywhere where it makes sense to fit in, because culturally, academically, I mean, it's a lot of us have things that we do with ourselves and training that we take in that allows us to be able to be pliable for anybody that is trying to run something to have you on board, because you're going to offer something that's going to be unique. And I have been studying the economy. I've been studying what's really wrong with this nation or that nation. And it's just a matter of having your views being taken into account or respected enough to try to do this or to try to do that. Because it's very hard to really offer an explanation or a solution if it really doesn't benefit you. There's really very little for you to gain from it, because you have to wonder whether there's enough time to really turn something around. Because again, they're set in their ways where it's going right now. And if you get a lot of the wrong people out of power, you could actually turn something around. You could actually change something. You have to excuse me because I'm actually doing these videos out in public, as you see, and the demented way in which some people act and how they look, it's like they're not very accustomed to things. Even though it's very normal, you have other people doing things also, but you have some characters out here that don't know what to do with themselves, you know what I mean? So anyway, for real. All right. So back to the topic at hand. It's hard to help people see what move they can make, how they can make that move, how that move should happen, because they're just thinking that they know more than somebody they're seeing as a subordinate or beneath them, when the person is probably seeing exactly what they're supposed to be doing and they're not taking that into account. All right. And it's very common because governments are ran very much like how a 9-to-5 job is ran. All right. So if you study corporate America and how that works, you could kind of see why a company fails, because the admin assistant that you have, the receptionist, probably would have done a better job. You're underestimating a lot of these people. All right. They know how to run something. So that's basically where that's going. All right. And my thing is to brace for it, because it's not going to get any better. All right. You just have to kind of manage yourself and your own self as how you would run your own company and navigate through it. Start opening your mind to certain options. Start thinking about what's happening around you, why it's happening, who might be running it. Start anticipating their next checker move, because they're not chess moves. And I would get more and more into this topic, but I may actually say a bit more as I do other videos going forward. Take care.